I'm just preparing to live stream.
Says on the screen it's loud.
Yeah, now it is. I have to wait for it to load on the computer. I can share my screen.
I don't know, Jessica might vie you for longest attending member of you.
No, Tip's been on longer.
Longer than Jessica?
Yes, yeah.
She started as a kiddo.
Yeah, but he was on already.
Super
He was on,
cute.
Tim was already on it. Oh my god. No, Tim was already on. Thank you.
That's-
Okay.
That's what I heard.
Recording.
And it was, we used to record on cassette tapes.
Yes.
Oh,
that's
funny.
Turn 'em over.
In person.
Play and record at the same
Oh
time.
my god.
Good times.
If you want tape over, you had to put tape over the top.
Right, first gotta be able to chisel in a rock.
Oh.
That took a long time.
Yeah, well, it
those.
was a lot
Yeah,
easier.
turn the rock over.
It was a lot easier because everything was grunts.
Yeah, right.
So that's.
All right, we will call the meeting to order. Can I have a gavel? All right, what time is it? 6:01. Approval, can I get approval of the minutes from last time?
Motion in the minutes?
Thank you, second.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Wonderful. All right, discuss upcoming substance awareness community event.
So we had talked about possibly doing an expansion on what Kayla presented at last month's meeting, last meeting's meeting. Oh, it was last month,
Last month.
but we're open to all ideas.
Was that the presentation on all the interesting things that, yeah?
Yeah, so the difficult conversations and hidden risks around different substances. So there's a few different sections to it. Nicotine, cannabis, vaping, alcohol, and then xylazine and kratom. It covers a little bit of that too.
And that was for adults, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like geared towards like parents,
Yeah.
coaches.
I think that was,
yeah, adults.
considering I used to think like I was hip and knew what was what, I was
And
like,
you learned some.
I was like, whoa, what?
Yeah.
Looking at that, so I think it's a great idea.
And Kayla, you had mentioned, I think, the band that came to our
Yeah.
opioid awareness event.
Oh,
To me, that would be a fabulous.
Yeah, so
start
through
for
the
them.
National Guard, they have the stashed away trailer, which is set up like a mock bedroom, and there's items in there that are set up to resemble what it would look like if somebody could like hide either substances, money, but like places you might not think to look. It's for folks who are 18 and older, so that would fit in with like being geared towards adults and parents, or
Yeah.
coaches, so.
Is there, Jamie, I'm wondering if you have input on, like, if we wanted to get coaches aware and maybe even some teachers aware and parents aware, like, is there a time that melds all of those schedules that might be good?
No,
Couldn't it go out
school
the-
ends and coaches start.
But couldn't it
so-
go out through
Right.
emails to all the coaches and the school parents?
Yeah, you mean in terms of having it?
I meant scheduling wise, but yeah, then once we.
Oh, I
yeah,
thought you
get
meant like
something
notify
wrong,
them.
we
Yeah.
reach out
No,
to
it's
all of
really
them.
tricky because, yeah, once school ends, then all the coaches start coaching and,
Right, so they're on.
yeah,
opposite
are kind of
schedules.
flip flopped.
Is
but-
there like a day of the week that nobody plays sports?
No,
That's so
Sunday,
funny.
maybe?
Well,
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, when does?
Sometimes hockey.
What
has
if
a
we
game,
had
yeah.
asked the band to come
Yeah.
to the swap?
depends on if they make the stats.
Yeah.
I can talk to Chris Myers though and find out if there's a way to kind of find a way.
Do they have, I know they used to have like a pre-season meeting that parents had to go to and blah, 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 blah. Like, could we somehow incorporate it into that?
Yeah, but that's already passed for,
And
For-
it's separate
for
for
this
each,
season,
right?
yeah.
It's-
Yeah, and
It's separate for each sport, it's not like a one.
Yeah.
Winter, yeah.
So
Is there
it's
a
like,
time?
Plus, I think you wanna get with, you wanna do it for like the Parks and Rec coaches too, right? And
Mm.
other, there's other
Yeah.
youth groups that.
I think if you shoot
that are
it through
involved.
email, you'll be able to hit everybody and
Yeah.
whether they're able to make it or not.
And I think, especially as I think about like the folks at Parks and Rec, that would be like a great opportunity to really expand it. I think that's a great idea.
I think you wanna get as many people and parents, I mean.
Yeah.
I think you wanna open it to parents who might benefit from this too, I think just to be, if you start doing just coaches, I'm gonna say, well, it's just for coaches, I'm not gonna go up, I guess I'm not invited, I'm not included, and.
I would put it through the school email. If
But
you don't
also-
get permission to go.
scout leaders.
Well,
Well, I would.
Well, a lot of parents for Park and Rec are coaches,
morning
like for
dances,
basketball,
wherever,
a lot of
you know,
parents are the
yeah.
coaches.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Or any sports.
Yeah. soccer, it's all parents.
So reaching that crowd, I think we always stumble on when's the best.
I know, I was like, do you wanna do a?
There is never a best
Yeah, I
time.
think you just gotta pick a time and
You may
and
just have
just,
to do 2 sessions. Like a spring and a fall kind of thing maybe, or.
I asked too, if let's say the band's gonna be there for a certain amount of time, right, that people can
An
walk
hour,
through
yeah.
it. Are we thinking about the presentation? Cause you could also do a gap of time that transcends the end of the school day to the beginning. Even like when parents are picking up their kids where they can go see the band. Is there kind of a separate presentation there? So there's like a presentation part, but then they can tour that van?
We're not gonna get parents though that early, I don't think, like. I think it's, just my
No, but
thought
I'm saying,
is,
is there like a gap of
Mm.
time? So like a 4:30 to 6 when the band could be available? Like rather than one time, is there like a gap of time, almost like a?
So
like
they
a
schedule
drop in and
it,
get
they schedule
information,
it,
see
for
the
like an
band kind
hour.
of thing?
So we can, the trailer is like an hour
Okay, so they
increments
can
of
only do
time.
an
There might be some.
They might have
flexibility,
some
'cause they gave us
wiggle
an
room,
hour,
but-
and how long did they stay? They
Yeah,
stayed
they
like
stayed
a
a long
couple
time,
hours,
yeah.
so there might be some flexibility, but typically it's an hour for the band.
night or weekends or what?
Anytime.
Yeah, our event was on a Wednesday night from
6 to 7.
6 to 7, but they
Maybe it
came a
was
little
5
bit
to 6.
before and a little bit after, so probably they were there for like 2 hours or so. And I did speak to them and find out like what was the lead time they
I
needed
just
for
got
us to schedule, and they said a couple of weeks. With the staff they have right now, their goal is to do like 1 to 2 events a month. And so I don't know that, you know, folks are like banging down their door to book them. We were only the second presentation that they had done, but I thought it was really helpful, especially kind of getting to explore yourself versus just somebody kind of talking at you. It was very interactive, so I think having something to do, I like that. I mean, I'm thinking like if we did a spring fall session idea, can we piggyback it with the sale as like the event, and then we're like, you can bring equipment to that, we can collect it, and our swap is gonna be this weekend or something
Great
like
idea.
that, like kind of piggyback them together.
Cool, so are you feeling like that was like maybe doing it in the fall, cause then we could maybe.
I don't,
in the
if,
Spring and then. I'm not sure.
yeah, I was just thinking like, cause we do we're doing just the spring sale, right? So if we like,
End of February.
No, we're doing one,
right,
like, this is the only one we're doing a year, remember the fall one?
right,
was
but
in-
we're doing it like in the springtime,
Oh, yeah.
right? So
March,
like
right?
we could maybe like
Beginning of March.
piggyback it with that. I don't know if that's too soon, but like, would that help us then kind of have the draw of like, we're collecting this week, we're gonna have this event this week, and this is the day of the sale, like to kind of.
Would it be in different locations, one location, because that's also another factor. People are going to.
So one thought, we do have a Speak Sobriety, a speaker coming, Stephen Hill. He's coming to do a school assembly on March 10th. And our thought was that we were gonna hand out QR cards for our community presentation by him in May. But maybe we could include at that assembly, handing out something for this as well. If it were after March 10th. So we do have in May, this speaker coming community-wide at Martin Kellogg for parents.
Nice, I would just do that all together, right?
Have the trailer then at the same time.
Yeah.
Have the trailer then, and then, but I don't think we could do his presentation and Kayla's presentation and the trailer like that.
Oh, gotcha.
Would it make sense to do the presentation, like my borrowed presentation as like a virtual one? So that way parents have an option. We've got the guest speaker in person where, and like the trailer is like youth adult council is bringing the trailer in collaboration. And then as a follow-up, we have this Zoom
Online
meeting that we could
presentation.
potentially record.
Yeah.
And then that way we would have it to refer back to.
Yeah, there's your QR code right there.
Yeah,
QR
that
code
might
in.
really make sense.
Good idea.
Because some towns are even talking about lunch and learns for parents and parents signing on for those. But if you're saying we had it recorded, then they could sign on at any point.
Yeah.
And then we can see how many hits we get.
Coaches would be able to look at it.
On their
on their own
schedule.
Yeah.
Plus we could put it on channel 14
Yeah.
and just air, just roll up, put it on a loop.
Mhm. Yeah,
That
I mean,
sounds
that's
good.
great.
I actually love that because I've gone to the public access and always been like, this would be better if Kayla was.
Ask and you shall receive.
But
Your sister could do the musical.
Yeah. Record a
There you
whole
go.
thing around. But I mean, that could be kind of nice because then, you know, if we're doing it around that time, what time do we do, like, if the speaker's in May, that's mental health awareness month, like.
Well, yeah, and you could do a little blip at either the beginning or the end of it saying that this speaker is speaking on this, and we have a follow-up virtual that may give you skills on how to find this in your own home or your kid's own.
And then so I would
locker.
say have the trailer come towards the end of May.
Mhm.
Yeah. They could, the trailer could even come to Stephen Hill, maybe.
Yeah, I imagine there's plenty of space at Martin Kellogg to park it.
Oh, yeah.
How many people can the trailer accommodate at one time?
Usually, yeah, like it's pretty small, like think like a bike trailer, like that you would see kind of like pulled behind a truck. So it's set up like a small bedroom and like a bathroom to kind of take a look in, so you can have a couple people come through at a time. But I did the whole thing and I was in for maybe like 5 to 10 minutes. So you can kind of like come in, come out, and they have staff there too who will like answer questions and.
So with the line, would it be, if you have a big crowd, the speaker would, I mean, would it be a big crowd, then you don't wanna have a whole line of people, then they can't get through
Right.
it, and they get frustrated
Do
and
like
they.
Right.
presentations, you kind of hold some people and then let some people in. And just walk them.
Yeah, I
Or
mean-
maybe we do, Deanna had mentioned doing it at Karma's
At the-
Plaza as part of
yeah,
the sports swap.
as part of the
thing,
sale.
because then people, except then that's only 1 hour, it's the whole thing.
That's what's tough. I thought maybe you'd have 3 or 4
But we could ask
at
them.
least.
I mean, the worst that could happen is we ask and they say
Yeah,
no,
yeah, maybe if you
you know?
book it out enough too.
Yeah, if we say like, hey, so this is, you know, our youth adult
We have this
council is
event
doing
going
this
on.
event. It is a drop-in, people come throughout the day. Is there a chunk
Right.
of time you would be able to come to do this?
Yeah.
You know, and if they say we could do it for 2 hours, then we decide, do we want to do it for 2 hours? The other thing too is that we have there's the responsible play problem gambling like resource van that the clearinghouse has, and they have one that's changed the script, which is like opioid awareness. So if the trailer can't come for the whole day, does it come for part of it? And we see if the other vans can come for part of it, so there's always like a,
Oh, that's a nice.
like a
that's good idea.
resource thing there, we could see if they could do that. As like
The
a,
other-
maybe plan B. type
Yeah,
thing.
the other possibility, she was saying multiple vans, I was thinking food trucks and to the Park and Rec has parks, the concerts all summer. So maybe we could put that in piggyback to
That'd be
one of
another
the
idea.
concerts where we have a fixed audience.
Mm.
It's a separate event, but we would likely get a lot of people
Yeah,
going
you
through
would.
for the concert.
You know, if you're gonna make the video and talking about playing something on a loop, as people are waiting to go in there too, you can always play that video
Yeah.
outside. So people are watching it and then they, you know, they know where to go and get it to watch the rest of it, but it'll, you know, they can learn some
Mhm.
stuff before they go in that van.
That's a good idea.
Maybe the trailer part at one of the concerts would be the best bet, because you already have an
We have a
audience.
fixed
And
audience.
those people that were waiting for the band can still listen to music, still get their food or whatever they're doing. And
Yeah.
Just another,
Another attraction.
Another attraction.
That's right. And we've already opened that door because our Human Rights Commission is doing something like that on the ADA concert that they do in the end of July. So they're kind of open to us piggybacking on their.
that'd be the best way to go, because you already have a captive audience, you don't have to try to manufacture an audience. Worst thing is the band shows up and people show up.
Kind of do that for them to have their time there and then.
And
nobody shows
can't
up.
we throw out like 3 dates at them and see if they're available for
We
as many as
can,
they're willing to sign up for? And
Yeah, is there, so what if we did that and like maybe there's an enticement to have people come at a smaller window for the sports sale, not that they couldn't come over the course of the week, but come during these 2 hours and get a free ticket or something and see this.
Oh, yeah, we could definitely do something to
Right.
entice if
Yeah.
if there's that block. Totally, yeah.
So maybe both. Sports sale and concert.
Yeah, and we'll see what they have as availability, I don't mind reaching out to them. Okay, so summer concert, do we have a day in mind for summer concert, or I'll just look and see what they have available?
Let me talk to Bill on that first and then we'll see what concerts we can add, we can piggyback onto.
And then the sale, which I think is maybe next on the agenda, cause do we have a date yet?
No,
No, so maybe once we
that's next.
look at that, and I can see about a date.
And then the only other thing before we flip off of this is if we're doing it virtually, maybe for next meeting, everybody could bring like contact emails or email lists or whatever that they would send, blast this out to, you know, working with coaches, school coaches, teachers, nurses, yada, yada, yada. Haley, you're gonna be famous.
Can I ask a question? Do the Parks and Rec, so I know some Parks and Recs will get, sure if it's mandatory or if it's only for summer camp staff. I know that there's a big push for the QPR training for the summer. I don't know if it's mandatory for Parks and Rec.
Not mandatory.
Okay.
We've done certain trainings in cooperation with their counselors all,
Okay.
over the years.
Mhm.
It was done kind of a de-escalation and when to report to DCF for a
Yeah.
referral.
So just asking, I know I support some of the QPR trainings
Yeah,
for another region. And I know that they'll specifically do QPR for Parks and Rec. And I was just kind of thinking to myself, do they also do Narcan training? For Parks and Rec?
I mean, we haven't, but I'm trained as a QPR trainer and a Narcan trainer, so those are certainly things that we could offer. They need it.
we got,
Just
when we
asking.
did our opioid presentation, we got.
No, I know we
boxes
got this, right.
in, right, so
Yeah.
that would be a good segue to offer that, and it might be a good quid. How does that expression
pro
go?
quo.
Quid pro.
Quid pro
Well,
quo.
thank you. So we offer you this training, you offer us a
Yeah,
feedback.
I just didn't know if it was a requirement now.
I
Or if it
don't
was
know
just,
about requirement.
I know a lot of the parks and rec and.
I know usually they have to do mandated reporter training, but I'm not
I
sure
don't know what's
about.
mandated now, but when I was going through it, not many moons ago, but some moons. Like they pay for us like a regular, so they pay for our hours to do training. So we did OSHA, we did a lot with, at the time, there was a lot of needles in the park, so we were doing a lot of like how to dispose of needles
Mhm.
carefully and identify them.
Mhm.
Because of where we would be.
Right,
In the
right.
park. And then we did do some sort of de-escalation training,
Mhm.
gun violence training, blood spill training. Yeah,
Like bloodborne pathogens.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
how to clean up blood spills, like
Mhm.
nosebleeds and stuff, like,
Universal.
yeah, those kinds of things, CPR, all of it. We did like a full week, like it was like 2 to 4 hours every night for like a week or two before we did. It was quite intense.
Yeah.
But like very good, very comprehensive. And I think they paid for both the training and then paid us for the hours as counselors to do that. 'Cause, like everyone should have. I was like, I
Yeah,
feel
right.
very confident in my abilities. But I don't know what it looks like currently for counseling.
Yes,
But
that's
yeah,
helpful.
I was
I know,
gonna
I know
say-
they, I know they do training still.
Part
They
of it.
definitely do it. I
Yeah.
just wasn't sure if I wouldn't shock me if they included Narcan now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it should.
Makes sense. Nowadays, it makes sense to include that, the QPR and the Narcan training in any setting, really.
Especially in a park.
Any of our folks in Zoom land have any ideas or anything to add?
Cool. So you'll update us next month
Mhm.
if you hear back?
Yeah, and if I have anything sooner, I can email out to the folks too.
That's my dear.
Sports sale.
Okay. So what do we think about Saturday, March 7th? Hearing no objections, we're gonna
So
put on
I mean,
Saturday,
thumbs up.
March 7th. All right, I am open from 10 to 5. But you can leave it open. You can entice for people to come sooner than later. I mean, one entice is that you get the pick of the litter the sooner you come. People
Mhm.
kind of know that, but yeah, maybe we'll see what time they're gonna
Are
come.
you doing it the whole week or you're doing it just that Saturday? Yeah, how we.
Just the Saturday.
We're just gonna do it that day, but this way I still have it, so if people.
Come in.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Doing it at your place.
yeah,
And people did come in and.
Yeah.
yeah, we
so
did
that
pretty,
worked,
we
yeah.
did pretty decent afterwards too, and then. Actually, you went to play it against sports this time.
Mm-mm.
Diana did,
Diana did.
Yeah.
yes, I went last.
You went
with
last time, Diana went
yes.
this time.
I'm
I was like,
didn't,
I
you
didn't.
did.
I definitely didn't, I'm so sorry.
You'll see me.
No worries.
I mean, I could have taken the credit for that, but no, I'm gonna give credit where credit's due,
So
Diana
yeah,
did that.
whatever's left is still pretty good for us too, so.
Mhm.
We could do the collection, do we do it for a week?
We did it just the week leading up
before,
to
right?
it,
Leading up to
yeah.
it.
And
Yeah.
our locations, I know Karma's was collecting, we were collecting.
Yep.
Is there anywhere
I think that's
else
all we
that's
did.
too?
We
Yeah.
add in Park and Rec or not? We can ask when I ask about the concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be nice, maybe we could put a rolly bin downstairs.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that'd be easy. Just
Yeah.
put
Yeah.
it- put
And
it
then
stuff.
people
Then
might
we'll
be
have
coming
one
in
on
to
both
register
sides.
for
Yeah.
programs and
Yeah.
stuff, so they might.
Okay. I'm gonna make a new
What's the
funner
time?
flyer,
Funner fires.
yeah. A little brighter and funner, so.
Yep.
We'll, shoot that out this week for everybody.
I know. I'm away that weekend, I just left.
Righty.
Boy, you can't see plans.
Jersey.
Do you think you have some kids that could, that
Oh,
need some
I-
hours, help out?
I do have a
get
kid.
job?
We
Yep,
do.
and
Yep.
he should be there the entire time.
He's gonna be there the whole day,
So
so needs to do a full
put that
day.
date in their calendars.
Yep.
Alright,
I'll let him
perfect.
know.
And
as soon
obviously
as
even
he's over.
beforehand, right, if they wanna come at like 9 to
Yeah.
set up and stuff.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You need additional help?
Whoever wants to come to help set up, we don't know what to expect yet, right? I can have, I mean, if I get 1,000 pairs of cleats, yeah, everybody's gotta
still
come
have-
help wipe everything down. Kathy was right with all the
Oh
cleats
my
down.
gosh. Em was
Yeah.
great the last time she did all the signs for us that we needed and,
Yep.
So are you just gonna use the same flyer and just change the dates?
No,
Yeah.
no,
Make it
funner.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you.
He's like, "Oh, don't worry, Brian,
Okay.
you'll- when you see the recording, you'll see it said,
Yes.
and then all of us go, she said
Hey,
it.
I'm typing the minutes, okay? I can't.
Yeah.
And he was
Alright.
checking his availability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
You
7 o'clock at
He's on
night.
your-
Yeah.
And maybe we can do a nice little raffle. The bike was great last
No
time.
bike this year, sorry.
Jules just brought up a weight,
Yeah, one of those full-size weightlifting.
Oh,
Nice.
so that could be a fun raffle because she wanted to donate to swap, and I said, I'm not selling that thing for $5. So
I'll
We
reach
can
out
do like a raffle for
to
a
yard
couple little
codes again,
things.
and I can reach out to like the New Britain Bees and
Awesome.
see for
I
like
can reach
maybe
out to the
like
compounds,
tickets.
they give all that they're using.
awesome. And I can even reach out to some businesses. So we
Yeah.
just have some
Some stuff.
random stuff there and,
Yeah,
can we
good at donating also. Or to athletic.
oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So would we sell that all just at the swap, or would we maybe
Would you
have?
mind reaching out to
The
Harvard
raffle?
Athletics?
No, we
Okay,
the raffle
perfect.
going.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
we had the,
awesome.
we had the bike for a good month, I'd say, in
Mhm.
Irma selling raffle tickets, so.
And
It's all
then
good, yeah.
And I
see,
still
like,
have
yeah,
all those
so-
raffle
so
tickets
they
like we
need
did
drop off
before,
some
the
Jersey's, yeah,
Chinese
yeah,
raffle
stuff.
tickets, so it's like, they
So
get their
each
one
get
ticket and you get
chances.
10 chances, yep.
Nice.
So that'll be good, we'll get the flyer out.
Wonder if we could even, I'm thinking like,
Yeah, because I know sometimes you travel with them.
I could reach out to the yoga studio and see if she would do maybe like a class pass, like a.
Tiffany would do
Yeah,
whatever we need
I
her to
know,
do.
I
Yeah,
know.
you're good.
She's got the flu right now, so I will be mindful of
Yes, I
that, but
give her
I
a
could
week,
potentially,
but yeah,
like,
totally.
see if
She'll give
we
us
could raffle
something.
something like that up.
Absolutely, that
Yeah.
was gonna be one of my go-tos, of course.
Okay, do you want me to, do you wanna talk to her, or do you want me to talk to her?
You could, you
Okay.
feel free,
I just,
but yeah,
okay,
see if Jen wants to donate anything. Jen does fun yoga classes too. She does. Athletic trainer as well, I mean, kind of fits.
let's see if my trainer would do something too.
I can ask at the next chamber meeting too, if they'll put out something to see if any businesses will. About, and you could.
Yes, perfect.
We've
Perfect.
been doing a whole wellness thing through the town manager's office for all town employees. So if it's got some of these health-related, wellness-related items, we could probably put, we can check in whether we could put that out.
Oh, for
That's good, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and just to like have under, or maybe not this year, but just plan big. We own that building across the street. It's a town building now, right? So if we ever needed to,
with bikes.
if we ever needed to scoot this across the street for
Oh, yeah.
more room or anything like that, we could always figure something out there, right?
Yeah, sure. I mean, the only, if the emergency management build part of
Yes.
it is done, and then the other half will be done over the next 18 months.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Solid.
That's a big
plans.
parking lot. That's a nice parking lot to utilize for events and things too, so.
Any thoughts from Zoom land? Zoomlanders.
I do, right?
Crack myself up. The Zoomlanders.
service.
Yeah. I crack myself up.
All right. Good with sales swap? Sales, sports sale.
I think so.
No.
Reports?
Any other reports?
Me, skiing snowboard club starts tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Yep.
The what?
Skiing snowboard club.
Mhm.
Yeah, so we started last year with high school.
Oh, the high school. So
yeah.
You're the one that was.
Yep.
Okay, so my son's in 8th grade, so
Yep.
he'll be going to high school, so
Yep.
he does his ski club with the middle school.
Yeah.
So he's like, Mom, does it do? I'm like, I'm pretty sure they do it, so now I'm.
Yep.
Gonna guarantee.
Yep,
that they
and-
do it.
Yeah, and we were just kind of like talking. My dream would be eventually like to have like a trip at the end of the year, but we're not there yet. But I told them next year, a lot of the kids that started our first year, they're sophomores, so next year they're seniors. And it's like, if this is something you guys want, then we'll have to start fundraising and really like put together like that leaderships, those skills together. So I want to make them work towards an end of the year like trip somewhere if that was something that we can do. So it's obviously not there, but like I have visions to make this grow. We have 10 members this year, which is like the same that we had last year. We were able to help support some families as well. So, which is great that people asked and we were able to provide assistance. So, I'm really looking forward to it. We have one person who has never gone before. So this is the first time that we have that. So he'll be doing lessons. And then we have another member who hasn't gone in a few years and is transitioning from skiing to snowboarding. So,
Ooh, that's a change.
which I'm a snowboarder, so I'm excited to get
That's
him
cool.
out there. And then I'm working on a brochure for score programming for middle schoolers and high school mentors for the spring. So that'll be coming out with, they'll have a bunch of April breaks, programming as well. And yeah, a lot of good stuff that we'll be working on. And, Kayla and I both been seeing, mentees in the high school and outside of school here or like in the community. So I think we're between her, and then Michael, who's our part-time youth worker. I think we're at about 23 mentees, I wanna say. And Lauren has a couple, so,
17 in December.
yeah, okay,
wow.
yeah. And I think, yeah, we have a few that are
Have some
gonna
added on
be,
in January.
yeah, we're just waiting on, we're waiting on some like, some ROIs and stuff like that, so we can see them, but yeah,
Is
it's,
that number higher than it's been?
yeah.
It's grown every year.
Yeah.
It's only, we're in our 3rd year.
Yeah, it's our 3rd year, and now that we have a part-time youth worker who's like, this is part of like he loves
His
working with,
wheelhouse.
yeah, working with disconnected youth or just students that just need some assistance in
That's
some way, so.
fantastic.
Yeah, so he's ready to like do that and really take off, so, yeah, a lot of good stuff here with the youth stuff with human services.
Yeah, we're also in the schools a little bit more, so not just the high school, but we're both running groups at John Wallace John Wallace Middle School. I'm doing a 7th grade girls empowerment group with Gina. And we have a couple of girls who are joining us who came to our girls empowerment group over the summer. So they were like, "Oh my gosh, it's you." I'm like, "It's me."
Thing?
Better than,
Yeah,
oh my
it was,
gosh.
there were smiles. So that was a good thing. We're looking at doing a grief group for 5 through 12-year-olds. A little bit later in the spring, myself and Mary Beth, who's one of our clinicians, are gonna be doing like a 6-week series for the littles. So more to come on that. We're still kind of working out the details of it.
Are those children, like, how does that work? Are they like, they're chosen by, like, you guys know?
Yeah, so we'll put the advertisement in the score brochure to reach out to Human Services if you're interested. And then I'll have like a one-on-one conversation with the family about like, you know, how long has it been since their person passed away? What kind of supports do they already have in place? And then that way, you know, afterwards, what are resources that we have available if somebody needs ongoing supports or to get connected to more supports? We are pretty fortunate. We're kind of right between Mary's Place in Windsor and the Cove in Cheshire, which both offer a wide abundance of resources for youth and families, specifically around grief and bereavement. So if folks need more support or longer term support, we have opportunities to connect them with those resources.
Great, thank you.
So,
Great work.
yeah. That's what I can think of today.
I would just add that my parents have been
Oh my god, yeah, wait.
doing.
Oh, wait, I totally forgot.
Go ahead,
We also
you go
are
ahead.
trying to
That's
work
you.
on getting
You get
the
this.
Alateen meetings in the middle schools. They're in the high school now, and I met with Gina's mom a couple weeks ago to see if we can't get something set up with the middle school principals. And if we're not able to get something during the school day, which may be a challenge, can we do something either after school or offer something here at through like human services too, for the middle schoolers.
That's great.
They did have someone this week. They did at the high school.
Yes. I did forget, we did do that.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Anything from the high school?
Got midterms next week.
Hey, Shelley.
Shelley was like, don't remind me.
Everybody's super happy, I'm sure.
So excited.
Do we have another
Are you done, Minnie?
kid to be in the group here?
We have vacancies
Yeah.
right now.
2 youth vacancies.
How can we work on?
One possible.
I
all.
might know someone who's interested. I was gonna email her about it. But yeah.
We can't
That's
get
great.
Jocelyn here?
She's got volleyball.
But that's,
She's in season.
yeah.
But
At 6
the other
o'clock.
thing is Sarah Reardon from the library had expressed
She's
an
also playing on the
interest.
school team this year.
How do people know about it? Like, do you just kind of, is it put out anywhere or you just?
We
for
reach,
you,
like
or-
for the youth members, we reach out through the work that we're
We
doing.
do
with
tabling
the
at the high
schools.
school during lunch waves.
Okay.
So this would be like one of those things where we're like, okay, is it like Brett has Youth Leadership Coalition that he does? I run some groups, reach out to our mentees, like folks that we
Gotcha.
know who are gonna follow through. Which can be tough sometimes.
No, no way at 15, 16. Is
What?
that hard?
No, we have enough, we have to have a minimum of 2 youth, so if we only fill it with 1 from Shell's contact, then the other possibility was that Sarah Riordan from the library had reached out and we said there were no vacancies last year, but she could observe. She may have an interest in being an ongoing member, so.
That's good. I think there's also an opportunity too, since we do have like the public comment section, like if there's more students that wanna get involved and maybe they don't feel like they can commit to being on the council, but they want to help in some way, they kind of have an opportunity there too.
alternate, right, we have more.
They can join the
Yeah,
meeting
something.
and.
Yeah, I mean, they can
you know,
always join,
what
yeah.
evaluate
We never
meeting,
voted
but
anything.
yeah.
Gotcha.
It's the
Right, like
structure
if,
is
yeah,
written
if
by
Jocelyn
gender.
has volleyball, when she doesn't have volleyball, can she be
Right, that's
like?
right,
and-
We hardly ever vote for this, but they vote, we have to count noses, we just.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The more
Yeah.
kids involved, the better,
Right.
you know, it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was just thinking for those that have sports, like maybe there's someone else that can, alternate, like
Mhm.
those that.
I'm curious too, I know that the school has the Stop the Stigma Club, which is like kind of around mental health awareness as well. So like if there's any students who are part of that club who want to get more involved, this could be like another
great, yeah.
avenue, maybe an area of interest for them.
We could also have like a youth adult council, friends of youth adult council from the youth and have
Friends
like
of,
a
yeah.
whole separate
Oh, yeah.
core that they funnel into.
We've got yak and faux yak.
Yeah.
Sounds like illness.
Yeah.
We are a yak.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
I can hear it. I can hear a song coming down too,
Yeah.
right?
I feel like we need a yak as our mascot,
Oh, right.
like a buff yak.
Oh,
who's
you're
just
hot
kinda like-
tonight. I let you're hot tonight.
I'm thinking of like the dare, you remember the lion that we used to have for dare?
Oh,
But like a yak.
Darren.
Darren.
It was Darren.
We could call him Foyer.
Something else.
Yeah. Alright.
Any other business?
Sorry, we're done our reports, yeah.
Any other business?
Kathy, anything from town council?
I don't think so.
Regular stuff.
Jules?
something to add that I haven't already asked about.
Zoom lenders?
I love it.
Can you hear me now? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing on my end. Thank you.
Alrighty.
I'm all set.
Tim Buse, you got anything?
For selling?
Public comment.
No, things are great.
Sounds good. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Alright, let me, stop the share, stop the live